Hey everybody, this is Jake with Bones and Broadheads, and we're back a couple weeks after we've mowed this plot, and as you can see, it's definitely died out a lot. We're really dry here still down in Albia, but we're going to disc this up, and hopefully it looks like maybe the end of next week we've got some rains coming. So come along as we get this food plot ready to seed in the next week, and then once we get this done, we'll come back in a week, seed this, fertilize it a little bit, drag the seed in, and we'll be good to go. So thanks for watching Bones and Broadheads today. All right, well, we just got done with our disc here. We've got our field, it looks great. All we really need is just a little dirt, and the disc did the job there to get a little dirt, break up that crust, slice up some of that trash that we had from when we mowed. So now we're gonna wait a little bit. Probably about a week from now, we're gonna come back in and seed this with our turnip mix. We've got some turnips, radishes, some different brassicas as well to really come in here and make this plot successful. We've also got in our one corner here, I'm going to plant some a quarter acre or so of clover late in the fall, October, November, and then that way we can come up here turkey season as well and hunt on this food plot. So it's going to be a multi-purpose food plot. It's going to be awesome this October and November for deer season, and we're going to utilize it as well in the spring for turkey. So stick with us as we get this food plot rolling. It's hot. We've got a chance for rain at the end of next week, but this should be a dynamite. Hey everybody, this is Jake with Bones and Broadheads. We're going to get some fertilizer. We're on our way to Two Rivers Co-op in Otley. We're going to pick up our fertilizer. We're going to get 50 pounds of P, 50 pounds of N, and 50 pounds of K to put on our food plot down in Albia that we've just tilled about 4 or 5 days ago. We're going to put that on. We're going to do a little harrow that in, and then we're going to seed it, and then just barely lightly harrow over where we seeded to get that in the ground. So come along with us. We're going to pick up our fertilizer and then cruise on down to Albia. All right, so we're here in the fertilizer shed at Two Rivers, and we've got right here our 4600, that's our urea, nitrogen there. Right over here in this bin, we've got 11520, that's MAP, mainly concentrated with phosphates. So these will definitely help you, just like a farmer, get the right yields, high tonnage with your food plot, no matter if it's clover or brassicas, just like a farmer would with corn or soybeans. You want high yields. You want a lot of crop out there for those deer to eat. So we're gonna load up our tubs in our 5-gallon bucket here with some fertilizer, and then we're gonna cruise down to Albia and hit the field. we've got the four-wheeler loaded up. We're gonna go hit this food plot area we disked a few days ago, fertilize and seed it, so come along. All right, we just got up here to our food plot site, and it really looks great. Hasn't changed a lot over the last week. It's still been pretty dry. We did catch a little rain earlier this week, but I really think we're going to have a great site here. It's really cooled off over the past few days. We've got a cold front that's came through, and we're going to have a great chance for some rain as well. So we should have a great start to this food plot, seeding it today. Another thing to keep in mind, with this year in particular, it's been so hot, so dry, that a lot of the crop fields that we depend on to provide some additional food for our deer aren't going to be there. That nutritional value for the deer isn't going to be there. So these fall food plots are very critical. And even some of the food plots that we planted this spring, like my clover plots, hurting pretty bad for some moisture. So this fall turnip plot is going to be dynamite if we can catch a little rain and some cooler temperatures. So come with us as we fertilize this food plot. All right, everybody, so now it's time to seed. And when we talk about a Brassica mix, obviously turnips are a Brassica, but there's a few other things in a turnip mix that go well. So we got some bullseye turnips. This is a nice blend of turnips, a few different turnips. We've got some tillage radishes, deer-like radishes as well. Then we've got a couple pounds of dwarf Essex rape. And then the final thing that I've got in my bucket here already is Paija hybrid forage Brassica. So it's a great mixture. Where I got all this seed from La Crosse Seed in Ankeny, Iowa, right outside of Des Moines there. I like buying my seed from a seed company like a La Crosse or somebody that actually specializes in seed. They know their stuff about seed. They know the germ. I mean, everything comes packaged very nicely as well, easy to use. So really, you can pick up what you want at a cheaper price than you can buying from a bigger box store or an actual more food plot type company. So you can definitely get better prices going with a bulk seed supplier like La Crosse. So we're going to mix up all of these different Brassicas for this blend, and then we're going to seed it. So stick with us. Well, everybody, that's all we've got for today. We've got our food plot fertilized, we've got it seeded. Now all we need is some rain. If we get an inch or half inch even of rain, it'll get that seed out of that dry dirt and get it out of the ground. So hopefully we can get that rain. The seed will grow. We'll have a great food plot up here this fall to bring you some hunts from. So I can guarantee you the first few weeks in October, this spot's going to be rocking. There's going to be a lot of doe action, and we've even got some great bucks in this area on camera as well that I'll share with you in the coming weeks. So stay tuned to Bones and Broadheads for more progress on this food plot later on this fall. And remember, shoot straight and shoot often as you're preparing for that big buck this fall. Thanks for watching.